and girls. Today is December the 7th. Today is Monday. We're going to go ahead and get started this morning. Miss Sarah's going to present. We're going to listen to our good morning song, and then we are going to go to our Google Slides. And we have so much to learn today, boys and girls. All right.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, and how are you? Early in the morning, I say good morning. Hello, and how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Hello, and how are you? Early in the morning, I say good morning. Hello, and how are you? In the morning, I clap my hands. In the morning, I do my dance. In the morning, I shout hooray. This is gonna be a wonderful day. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, and how are you? Early in the morning, I say good morning. Hello, and how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Hello, and how are you? Early in the morning, I say good morning. Hello, and how are you?
All right. So good morning, boys and girls. We are going to go and find Leo this morning. And there he is. Miss Sarah's going to present. All right, so we're going to review a little bit from last week, and then we are going to start this week, okay, with learning. All right, so boys and girls, these are your new spelling words. List A. Miss Sarah is going to take my cursor, the little black arrow, and I'm going to point to each word, okay? I'm going to say them first, and then you are going to say them after Miss Sarah, okay? Hand, like your hand. End, can you please go to the end of the line? Must, we must wear a mask when we go in the grocery store. Send, I think I will send your parent a letter. Send. Desk, can you please put your paper on my desk? Just, this is just what I needed this morning, some hot chocolate, just. Went, we went to the store, went. Fast, that boy can run really fast. Best, I tried my best, Miss Sarah, best. Ask, you have to ask your mom, ask. Now these are your tricky words or sight words below. About what time is it? About what time do we go to resource? About. The next word, some. I could eat some candy, some chocolate, some. Do you have some ice cream? These are your new spelling sentences, boys and girls. The ants ran about in the sand, period. Because they're just telling you something. They're making a statement. The next sentence reads, the class went to see some big jets, period. It's kind of like an airplane, but it's really faster. That's what a jet is. Actually, let me show you a picture. Let me go to Google. Let me share my test tab so you can see. Miss Sarah's going to pull up a picture of a jet. Okay. So that you will know what a jet looks like, boys and girls. Okay. Nope. Hold on 1 minute, boys and girls. We want to go to jet planes. There we go. These are jets, okay? Jets. Just like a plane, but they're really fast, okay? So now we're going to go back to Letterland. Okay, we're going to go over phonics this morning. Okay, so this week, this is what you're going to be learning about. Final blends. That means final is at the end of a word. So not the beginning, but the end of a word. So look up here at the very top. I'm going to use my little black arrow. At the end of a word, you're going to see ND, the letters ND. You're also going to see letters NT, SK, and ST. So all this week, Miss Sarah is going to be showing you words. And if you look at your spelling words, some of your spelling words end with ND, like hand, end. Some of them end with SK, like desk, sk, ask, sk. Hear that blend? We're going to be blending Sammy Snake and Clever Kicking King. Okay? Some of them end with ST, the letters ST, like in the word fast, st, best, st. Hear those sounds at the end? They're Sammy Snake and Talking Tess. Okay? All right. So, boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and get started. Do you remember our R blends from last week? So, we're going to review just a little bit before we get started. Can you blend these consonants? These are not vowels. They're not A, E, I, O, U. So, they are consonant letters. I want you to blend these consonants. Okay? Bouncy Ben says B. Red Robot, R. Let's blend them. Brr. What words can you think of that start with this blend? What about brown? Brown. Brat. Brat. Remember last week? These were some of our spelling words. Okay. Can you blend these consonant letters? Clever Cat and Red Robot? Let's try. Clever Cat says k. Red Robot says r. Let's blend their sounds. Krr. Now, can you think of words that start with this R blend? Crawl. A baby loves to crawl. What about crib? When the baby takes a nap, we put the baby in the crib. Okay? Let's move on. There's Dippy Duck and Red Robot. Now, we know their sound's a little bit different. Okay? Let's blend these consonant letters. Dippy Duck says D. Red Robot, R. Now, when we blend their sound, it's a little different. Dr. Remember, drop. Please do not drop the baby. Drop. Think of another word from last week. Drip. Drip. So at the beginning of these words, we hear Dippy Duck and Red Robot sound. Remember Red Robot? He blends with other consonant letters. There's Firefighter Frank and Red Robot, boys and girls. Let's blend these consonant letters. And I want you to think of a word that starts with their letters and sounds. Okay? Firefighter Fred says, Red Robot, We're going to blend their sounds. Think of a word that begins with their sound. Okay, you got it in your head? Fred, Frank. Do you hear their letters and sounds at the beginning of those words? Fred, like someone's name. Frank. Yeah. There's Golden Girl and Red Robot. Let's blend her sound and Red Robot's sound. Golden Girl says G. Red Robot, Grr. Let's think of a word from last week that started at the beginning with Golden Girl and Red Robot sound at the beginning of the word. Grass. Look at Leo. He loves to, that's right, grin. Do you hear Golden Girl and Red Robot sound at the beginning of those words? Grin. Grass. There's Peter Puppy and Red Robot. Now you sound out Peter Puppy and Red Robot sound. Now I'm going to do it with you. Purr. Proud. Pride. So think of some words that begin with Peter Puppy and Red Robot sound. Purr. There's Talking Tess and Red Robot. We're going to blend their sounds and their letters together. T, r, tr, train, train, like a choo-choo train, boys and girls. What about tray? Tray. That's someone's name. All right, let's move on. Boys and girls, we know that Clever Cat and Kicking King are often together at the end of short words. So, boys and girls, today we're going to be learning about other letterlanders that are at the end of words, okay? Just like Clever Cat and Kicking King, they're always together at the end of words. So, let's sound out this word. Let's see what this word is. Ready? D, e, k. Now we're going to do a little bit faster. D, e, k. D, e, k. Now let's blend those letters and sounds. Ready? D, e, k. Faster. Deck. Faster. Deck. Deck. It's kind of like a porch, boys and girls. Let me show you a picture of a deck. Okay, I'm going to share this with you. Let's look at a picture, boys and girls. All right. This is a deck. Okay. So, some people like to come outside and sit on the deck. It's usually in front of their house or at the back of their house, or it could be on the side of their house before you walk in the door. Deck. It's just like another word for porch. Miss Sarah has a porch. Okay. Let's go back to where Leo is. All right. So this week, boys and girls, we're going to learn about another letterlander who likes to watch Kicking King kick on the end of words. Sometimes Sammy Snake comes along. Sammy is very polite and sensitive to others' feelings. So he asks Clever Cat, "Please, may I sit here to see Kicking King kick?" Let's see. There is Sammy Snake, boys and girls. And Kicking King. He wants to see Kicking King. Kick. Now, let's sound out this word. D, E, S, K. So we're going to blend Sammy Snake and Kicking King's letters and sounds together. And it's going to make a new sound. Sk, sk. Let's try it again. D, E, sk. Desk. Desk. Can you please go sit down at your desk? I will be with you in just a minute. I'm helping someone else. Please go sit down at your desk. Clever Cat, who is very considerate of others, says yes. Come on, Sammy Snake. Take my place. I get to watch him kick a lot, boys and girls. And so when Sammy watches the king, we get a new word because he is so excited. He can't stop hissing his sound. S. Let's finger sound our new word on our fingers. Let's try it again. Ready? Dippy Duck says D. Eddie Elephant, eh. Sammy Snake, S. Kicking King, K. Ready? D, E, S, K. D, E, S, K. Desk. We're blending those sounds. Desk. Here are some other words, boys and girls, with Sammy and the King at the end for us to finger sound. Can you sound out these words with Miss Sarah? Ready? Annie Apple says, ah. Sammy Snake, S. Kicking King, K. Let's do it again a little bit faster. Ah, S. Now we're going to blend those sounds together. Ask. Ask. Can you ask your mom if you can come to my birthday party? Ask. Now look at the next word right up under ask. There's Munchie Mike. Annie Apple. Ah. Sammy Snake. S. Kicking King. K. Ready? Ah. Now we're going to blend those sounds. Mask. Mask. We have to wear a mask when we go to town, when we go to the store. Mask. When we go shopping, we have to always wear a mask. Boys and girls, there are so many different masks that you can buy. Miss Sarah's going to look up some masks. Okay. All right. So let's look up some pictures of some masks. These are masks that we wear. People wear them when they go to town so that they won't get the coronavirus. Okay? They don't want to get COVID, so they want to be safe. They don't want to get sick. Okay? And we have to stay 6 feet apart from everybody when we go to town. And when you come back from school next month in January, you got to wear a mask and you got to stay 6 feet apart for the ones who are coming back, okay? Not everyone's coming back, but some of you are, okay? All right, let's move on. We will also see Sammy and talking tests on the end of words this week. Look, boys and girls, there's Sammy Snake and talking tests, but they're at the end of words. Can you finger sound these words to figure them out? Let's try it. Ready? Lucy Lamplight says, ooh. Annie Apple, ah. Sammy Snake, s. Talking test, t. Again, ooh, ah, s, t. Now we're going to blend those sounds. Ready? Ooh, ast. Last. Last. Boys and girls, our class is last to go to lunch. Last. We are the last ones here to go to lunch. Last. Let's look at the next word. M-U-S-T. Munchie Mike. A P umbrella. Sammy Snake. S. Talking test. T. S. T. Must. Must. We must wear a mask, Miss Sarah, when we go to the store. Must. Okay? Let's move on. Boys and girls, Noisy Nick likes to end words with dippy duck like these. So let's look at these words. Notice that Noisy Nick and Dippy Duck are at the end of these words. All of these words have the letters N and D, okay? So let's look at this first word, A-N-D. This is a sight word. We're going to sound it out. A-N-D. A-N-D. And me and my sister are going to the beach. Me and my brother are going to the store. And, okay, let's look at the next word. Eddie Elephant, Noisy Nick, and Dippy Duck. And, and, end. Can you please go to the end of the line? This is the end of the book. End. All right, boys and girls, we have one more word. Ready? There's Sammy Snake, Eddie Elephant, Noisy Nick, and Dippy Duck. Ready? S, e, n, d. Ready? S, e, n, d. S, end. S, end. Send. Can you please send our cousin a Christmas card? Send. Can you please send the link for Google Meet? Send. My mom said, can you please send us the link for Google Meet, Miss Sarah? Send to my email. All right, boys and girls. Noisy Nick also likes to blend with Talking Tess on the end of words, like these words here. Can you finger sound them? Can you finger sound these words to figure them out? Ready? T. We're going to do a little bit faster. T. Ant. Ant. Boys and girls, you have to be careful when you walk outside. You do not want to go outside barefooted, boys and girls, because an ant might get on your feet or your toes and bite you, and that hurts a lot. Ant. Let's look at the next word. W-I-N-T. W-I-N-T. Went. Went. We went to the fair last year. Went. We went on a trip last year. Went. We went to the beach. Went. So look, there's Noisy Nick and Talking Tess. All this week, we're going to be looking at words that end with their letters and sound. N-T. N-T. Okay? All right, we're ready for live reading, boys and girls, with these letterlanders, okay? You're going to see Annie Apple, Dippy Duck, Eddie Elephant, Firefighter Fred, Jumpin' Jim, Kicking King, Lucy Lamplight, Noisy Nick, Sammy Snake, Talking Tess, Uppy Umbrella, and Walter Warris. Remember in class, we would hold these cards with the letters on there, the letterlanders, okay? Our letterland friends. And we would sound out these words on the carpet and in the front of the classroom in front of the smartboard. So we're going to do the same thing, but Miss Sarah's going to show you the letters and you're going to sound them out at home, okay? All right, boys and girls. So we're going to need Firefighter Fred, Annie Apple, Sammy Snake, and Talking Tess. Okay, and we're going to build a word. We're going to sound out this word, okay? So there's Firefighter Fred. He says, Annie Apple, ah. Sammy Snake, s. Talking Tess, t. Now I'm going to give you a little bit to figure it out. Go ahead, sound it out. S, t. Good job. I know you know what it is. Let's sound it out together. Ready? F, s, t. Fast. Fast. He can run very fast. That girl can run fast. All right, great job. This word is fast. Let's move on. Now, boys and girls, we're going to have Lucy Lamplight. She says, ooh. Annie Apple, ah. Noisy Nick, Dippy Duck, d. Ready? We're going to sound out this word. Go ahead. All right, let's do it together. Ready? Ooh, ah, d. Ooh, ah, d. Land. Land. That fly landed on my nose. That butterfly landed on my nose. Land. Okay? Boys and girls, some people, they buy land and they build a house, or they might put a trailer. Okay? Land. We can use this word in different ways, many different ways. Land. Okay? That spider. No, we're not going to use spider. We're going to say fly. Well, I want to say land. Let's think of a different way I could say this. See, if I say fly, I'm going to say that fly landed on my finger. But I don't want to say landed. I want to say land. Someone jumped out of the airplane and had a parachute. And they knew that they would land on the ground. Land. Okay? Boys and girls, this word is land. Okay? Now, could I have Sammy Snake and Talking Tess to come to the end of my word? Let's sound out this word, boys and girls. Ready? There's Lucy Lamplight. Ooh, Annie Apple. Ah. Now they want Sammy Snake and Talking Tess to come to the end of this word. There's Sammy Snake. And there's Talking Tess. Let's sound it out. Go ahead. You try it. Now, let's sound out the word together. Finger tap it with me. Ooh. Ah. S. T. Last. Last. We were the last ones to get to the cafeteria. We were the last ones to go to resource, Miss Sarah. Last. Nice job, boys and girls. This word is last. Now, could I have Lucy Lamplight sit down and Noisy Nick to replace Sammy Snake? Let's sound out this word. What word is it? Okay. We're going to have Lucy Lamplight to sit down. Okay. And Noisy Nick to replace Sammy Snake. Ready? Ah, t. Ah, t. Blend it together. Blend those sounds together. Ah, t. Ant. Ant. Boys and girls, we do not want to get close to an ant pile. Those ants will bite and it will hurt and sting bad. Ant. Did you see an ant crawling on the ground? Ant. Miss Sarah's going to show you a picture of an ant. I'm sure all of you know what an ant looks like, boys and girls, but I'm just going to show you so you will know. There is an ant. There are red ants and there are black ants. Now, the red ants, they hurt really bad if they bite you. Okay, we're going to go back to Letterland. We are almost done. We're going to take a break in just a little bit. Okay. All right, boys and girls. Now, there's talking Tess. Okay. We've got jumping Jim at the beginning of this word, Uppy Umbrella, and Sammy Snake. Okay. Now remember, this week we're learning how to blend Sammy Snake and Talking Tess's letters and sounds. Ready? We're going to blend this whole word. Okay. J, s, t. Again. J, s, t. Blend those sounds together. Just. 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 It was just me and my brother at Grandma's house. Who was there at your grandma's house? It was just me and my brother. Just. Okay? Who went with you to your papa's house? It was just me and my sister. Just. All right, boys and girls. Now there's Sammy Snake. S. Annie Apple. Ah. And King. K. Now look at the end of this word. There's Sammy Snake and King. Now they're going to blend their letters and sounds together, okay? Not just in this word, but in other words, okay? So let's sound this word out. Annie Apple says, ah. Sammy Snake, s. King, k. Ask, ask. Now let's blend these sounds together. Ask, ask. Did you ask your dad? Could you come to my birthday party? Did you ask your mom if you could come to my house? Ask. Make sure you listen to the sound at the end. Sammy Snake and King say sk, sk. Okay? Did you ask? Hear them at the end of that word? Did you ask your mom if you could have $5? Ask. All right, boys and girls. We're going to have Walter Warris. He says, w. We're going to have Eddie Elephant. Eh. We're going to have Noisy Nick. And we're going to have Talking Tess. T. Now, Noisy Nick and Talking Tess are at the end of this word. And we want to hear what sounds they make. Okay? So, we're going to sound out this word, starting from the beginning. Okay? W. I. T. W. I. T. W. I. T. Went. We went to my grandma's house yesterday to eat. Went. We went to the store. Went. All right, boys and girls. There's Munching Mike. Annie Apple. Ah. Sammy Snake. S. King. K. Okay, let's sound out this word. Notice that Sammy Snake and King are at the end of this word. We're going to blend their sounds. Sk. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Ah. S. K. Ah. S. K. Mask. I forgot my mask. Now I can't go in the store, boys and girls. Mask. My mom says, I have one. It's okay. I found a mask. All right, we're almost done. There's Eddie Elephant, Noisy Nick, Dippy Duck. Let's sound out this word. End. Can you please go to the end of the line? That is the end of the book. The end. All right, boys and girls. Now, this is a tricky word this week. Boys and girls, we're going to have some sight words, okay? There's Annie Apple. Ah, and look, she is hanging from a parachute. Sometimes an apple borrows an umbrella and parachutes from a tree. It's a bit of a rough landing, so she says, as she hits the ground. This is the word about. She says, about. It is about 8 o'clock. About. So this is one of our tricky words this week. Okay, we have a new letter lander. This is parachute A. Look at any apple. Sometimes an apple borrows an umbrella. She's kind of saying the sound that uppy umbrella makes, and parachutes from a tree. It is a bit of a rough landing, boys and girls, so she says, as she hits, the ground. This is the word about. About. Okay? All right, boys and girls. You are going to be word detectives. Okay? I'm going to read the sentences aloud, and then we are going to read them together. You're going to look for words with the final blends. Remember, final is at the end. So you're going to look for words that have ND, the letters ND at the end of words, the letters NT, the letters SK, the letters ST. Ready? You, and I'm going to use my arrow to point to each word, okay? See the black arrow I'm moving? You must do your best to sit at your desk and raise your hand to ask, period. Let's look at the next sentence. Vicky Violet went fast to the end of the line, period, because they're just telling you something. They're making a statement. They're not asking a question. You don't have to respond or say yes or no, okay? So they're just telling you a sentence. They're just making a statement. They're just telling you something. So you put a period at the end of that sentence. All right, boys and girls, so let's look at these words. These are the words that have blends that we've been learning about today at the end of these words. Must. Miss Sarah's going to read the word and point to it, and I want you to see it. Must. See Sammy Snake and Talking Test at the end of that word? Must. Say these words with me. Best. Desk. Hand. Ask. Went. Fast. End. Notice, boys and girls, there are the letters that we've been learning about today at the end of these words and the sounds. ND, Noisy Nick and Dippy Duck. Sammy Snake and Talking Tess, ST. NT, Noisy Nick and Talking Tess. Sammy Snake and Kicking King, SK. There's Noisy Nick and Dippy Duck, ND. Okay? Boys and girls, that's the end of our lesson. Okay? So, Miss Sarah's going to take a 2-minute break, and I think we're going to come back and get on Seesaw. Okay? So, let me go to YouTube. Let me share this with you. We are going to... Hold on 1 minute. We are going to take a 2-minute break. Miss Sarah's going to try to pull it up right quick. Okay. All right, let's go to our timer. 2 minutes with alarm. We will be back, boys and girls, in 2 minutes. Stand up, stretch, go to the bathroom, get water. All right. All right, boys and girls, we are back. Miss Sarah is going to share the Google Slides with you so that you can see the minions. Okay. Miss Sarah is going to present. All right, it's pulling up in just a second. Okay. So we're going to go over our spelling words, our sentences, our sight words. Okay. All right, then we're going to go to seesaw. So let's look at our spelling words over here to your left. The objective is for you to be able to say the sounds in a one-syllable word. So this is what I want you to say with Miss Sarah. Repeat after me. I can say the sounds in a one-syllable word. So I want you to say these words with me. I'm going to point to them with my black arrow, and I want you to clap just like this. Because all of these words, boys and girls, are one-syllable words. Okay? Ready? Hand. End. Send. Must. Fast. Just. Best. Ask. Desk. Went. Now look above the minions dancing. Look at that black rectangle. We're going to read what's inside that black rectangle. This is what you're learning about this week. This is your objective and your goal, okay? I can identify final in, the letter N, blends, okay? So that's what you can do this week, boys and girls. You can identify final in blends. Let's go over here to our sentences. Let's look at number 1. The ants ran about in the sand, period. Let's look at number 2. The class went to see some big jets, period. Now, let's look at our objective above these sentences. Let's see what it reads. I can identify the parts of a sentence. That's what you can do, boys and girls. Say it with Miss Sarah. I can identify the parts of a sentence. You can tell me, boys and girls, whether there's a period at the end of these sentences, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. And you can tell me why. You can tell me that the first letter in the sentence has to be an uppercase letter. It has to always be capitalized. All right, boys and girls, let's look down here at our sight words. My sight words. Now look at the red rectangles that have the blue writing inside of them. These are your sight words at the bottom. The first word is about. Remember Annie Apple? He was in that parachute, and when he landed on the ground, he said, So this word is about. He makes up the umbrella sound. It is about that time for seesaw. About. Let's look at the next word. Some. I could eat some pecans. I could eat some candy. I could eat some snacks. Some. Okay? Boys and girls. Hold on 1 minute. Miss Sarah, click something. There we go. Now we're going to go to seesaw. Now this week we're going to be reading a story about Hanukkah Bear. Okay? And Little Rabbit's Kwanzaa. Okay? So, right now we're going to go to seesaw. It's your turn to go to seesaw. And everyone loves seesaw. Let me share this with you so that you can see this. All right, so today is Monday, December 7th. We're looking for Monday activity. activities. And I think we have 4 activities on Seesaw to do today, boys and girls. 2 for math, 2 for reading. Okay, so I'm going to click on activities. All right. Now, give us there just a minute. There we go. Monday math, ELF word problem. Let's go to math. Let's see what we have to do today. Word problems. All right, you got to remember your clues, boys and girls. If it says that Miss Sarah had 5 pieces of candy and someone ate 2 of them, boys and girls, that means we're going to have to do what? We had 5, but someone ate 2 of them. Take away, subtract. How many would I have left if I had 5 pieces of candy and someone ate 2 of them? 3. That's right. So, boys and girls, remember your clues, okay? What if there were 5 birds sitting in the tree and 2 more came? More. We're going to add. So remember your clues, boys and girls. Okay, remember take away is minus. You're going to subtract. Okay, add, you're going to use the plus sign. You're going to get more. Okay, let's read number 1. Let's read this word problem. And you might have to have your parents to read it for you, but I do want you to try. But you have to figure out the math problem. You have to do the math problem by yourself, just like you brush your teeth and you get ready by yourself. You put your shoes on by yourself. Let's look at number 1. The elves were busy making toys. The elves were busy making toys. Look at this elf. They made 8 dolls, 5 cars, and 4 footballs. Boy, they were busy making toys. How many toys did they make in all? All right, Miss Sarah's going to use my purple pen, and I'm going to underline in all. This is a clue. When it says in all, they want you to add, okay? So let's go up here. Do the numbers. Any number you see, you want to underline it. 8. There are 8 dolls. So I'm going to put right here 8. The number 8. There were 5 cars, boys and girls. 5. I'm going to underline this. 5 cars. So I'm going to put plus 5. And 4 footballs. So let's underline 4 footballs. So, boys and girls, let's see what we can do. We can do it 2 different ways. We can say 8 plus 5 equals. Find your answer. And then we can add 4 more. Okay? And see what that equals. Okay? All right. So, you want to always show Miss Sarah how you got your answer. You can draw circles or you can do little lines, okay? So let's go over here to the side. Let's do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to use a different color. So there were 8 dolls. I did 8 circles for purple, okay? Now, there were 5 cars. So I'm going to add 5 more dots that are going to be in blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, boys and girls, let's add these together and see what we get. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I underline each dot. So 8 dolls plus 5 cars is 13. But what about the footballs? We got to add the footballs now. So I'm going to choose a different color. I'm going to use green. I'm going to add 4 more dots. Those are going to be the footballs. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we already had 13, so I'm going to put 13 right here. I'm just going to add 4 more. We're going to say 14, 15, 16, 17. So all together there were how many toys? That's right. 17 toys, boys and girls. 17 toys. Now, Miss Sarah's going to exit out of here. You have to show your work, boys and girls. You just cannot put the answer. You have to show your work, okay? Now, we have more activities to do. Here is Monday word problem. We did an ELF problem. Now we have a word problem for math. It says the ELFs, okay, this is the same one. Hold on. Okay, it says read the word problem, circle the numbers in the word problem, underline the key words. That's what we did. Write an addition number sentence to go with the word problem. Okay, so let's go back to this one, see if it's different. It says the elves were busy making toys. They made 8 dolls, 5 cars, and 4 footballs. How many toys did they make in all? It's the same one. I think I'm just going to have to delete one of those. Okay. Let's look and see what we have to do for reading. Okay. So let's see, boys and girls. Rainbow writing. Every Monday, boys and girls, we write our spelling words 10 times. Okay. Everyone hold up 10 fingers. 10 times. So you've got 10 spelling words. You are going to use 3 different colors. Everyone hold up 3 fingers. You're going to use 3 different colors, okay, to spell these words. So you know how to do that. Let's see what else you have to do, okay? So let's go back to our activities, okay? All right. Monday, ELA, final blends, NT, the letters NT and ND, okay? So we're blending, boys and girls, letters and sounds at the end of words, okay? Oh, you're going to love this. So you have to use the hand tool, and you have to pick up a picture, and you have to figure out where it goes, okay? But first you got to figure out how the word is spelled. So this is an ant, right, boys and girls? We know that this is an ant. We're going to put it in the middle, okay? We've got to figure out which one of these words over here on the side is the word ant, okay? And I want you to listen for the letters and sounds at the end of that word, ant, okay? This here, let me use my pen tool, okay, my pen. This here word starts with a B, B. Ant doesn't start with the sound B. Let's look at the next one, P. No, ant doesn't start with the sound P. Let's look at the next one, H. No, it doesn't start with H. Let's look at the next one, Eh. Oh, this one might be it, ant. Ant. Very good. Now, Miss Sarah's going to pick up this word, ant, and I'm going to look, boys and girls, for where it goes. Does it end with ND? No. Does it end with NT, the letters NT? Yes. So we're going to put it right up under those letters, and we're going to find the ant, and we're going to move the ant right beside, oh, we want to make it like that, right beside the word ant. So for each picture, boys and girls, you're going to figure out the word, Okay. Now, you're going to figure out what letters are at the end of that word. So you're going to be looking at the letters at the end of each word. If the letters end with Noisy Nick and Dippy Duck's letters and sound, you are going to put them up under this column, okay? But if they end with Noisy Nick and Talking Tess, his letters and sound, you're going to put them right there, okay, up under the letters NT, where we put ant, and we put the picture. So that's what you're going to do for each picture. And I'm going to go over the pictures with you. Let's look at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to circle the picture. Vent. In the summertime, when the air conditioner is on, the air comes up through the vent to cool your house. In the wintertime, the heat goes up through the vent to warm your house. This is a vent. This here is a hand. Okay? This here is sand. Okay? Pant. Okay, not pants, but pants. Okay? And this here is a band. All of these people in the parade, band. Okay? So you got to figure out which word goes with each picture and where the word goes. Okay? You're going to look for the ending sound and letters. Okay? All right, boys and girls. Miss Sarah's going to delete this. All right. Boys and girls, we're going to go back to our couple slides. Let's see. Today, let me share this with you so that you can see it. Today, boys and girls, hold on. Miss Sarah's trying to see where you go for resource. Okay. So let me skip it and see. Hold on 1 minute. Well, it's not wanting to work. Hold on. There we go. I didn't see it. It's at the bottom in the left-hand corner. Usually it's in the middle. So Monday is PE. Today you will go to PE, okay? Boys and girls, I will see you tomorrow, okay? I'm sorry that we could not do our Google Meet today, okay? Miss Sarah had death in the family. My daddy's sister, my aunt, who I am very close to, passed away. And so that's why I'm not teaching today, going live with you on Google Meet. But I will see you tomorrow, okay? Miss Sarah loves you all. Make sure you do your homework. Get on iReady, do one lesson for reading and math. Now listen, you cannot let no one help you when you do your math test, okay? You got a math diagnostic test on iReady. All right? Make sure you get on Seesaw, do your work. When you get done, tell your parents to click on the Mark as Done button so that Miss Sarah will see that you finished your work, okay? All right. So make sure you go to Google Classroom and you do that. Okay? Remember at the bottom of your iPad, the little bow tie is Seesaw, okay? And we know what iReady looks like. Okay, so you should know how to get on Google Classroom for reading and math. We are on week 15, parents. Week 15. So you're looking for Monday. There are first grade words on there that you can practice, that you can either print out or you can put on index cards and practice, boys and girls, okay? All of the first grade words. All right, I hope you have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.